Ever watch a horror movie so good you're mad it just ends? Today on Don't Be Dead, we're digging up the forgotten gems, the cult classics, and the one and dones that screamed for a sequel. Love it. Love it. Is it like pretentious of me to say that I love our intro music?
No. That was so quiet.
Bitch, I listened.
So
So
quiet.
I get no ice, no straw, no nothing.
Clink, clink, clink,
Listen,
clink,
you
clink.
gave me feedback.
Clink,
Yeah,
clink, 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 clink.
clink,
Yeah.
clink, yeah.
That was my only little bit of feedback.
Right, that was it. There. I'm thirsty. I like cold water, but that's fine.
I do too.
I'll
I've got
suffer.
ice in this one, but the cup is
With
plastic.
plastic. We have like
Yeah.
50. We live off these freaking metal cups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Metal cups.
Metal cups.
Cups. All right. Well, hey everyone. Welcome to Don't Be Dead. I'm Derek.
And I'm James.
And today's episode is called Where My Sequel At?
Where that?
So we're bringing attention to some horror films that really deserved a sequel but never got one. So that's kind of the theme for today.
Love that. But before we dive into the gory details of these unmade sequels, it's game time.
Oh my god. Ah! I'm
Okay.
nervous.
You should be. I'm nervous. This week, I'm the host of our game. Tell me what you know. Well, here we go. It is completely random and has nothing to do with the established theme of this episode. So
Okay.
I hope you,
Love that.
yeah. So Godspeed and good luck. The prize is my utmost respect, and these questions are straight from the Trivial Pursuit Horror Movie Edition. And if you win, I'll send you the trivia cards. You ready?
I love that. I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Question 1. What insects overrun the hermetically sealed environment of Upson Pratt in Creepshow?
Creepshow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, roaches.
Yes, cockroaches.
Yes.
Question 2. The Midnight Meat Train was based off of a short story of the same name by what author? Midnight Meat Train came out in
God.
2008.
Midnight Meat Train.
Mhm.
Is this
I
Clive
didn't know this.
Barker?
It is Clive Barker.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. On to the next one. Look at you. Who directed both The Sound of Music from 1965 and The Haunting from 1963?
Oh, I have no idea, James.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
I have no idea.
This name, Robert Wise.
Love her.
Yeah. I heard she was very nice. Can't win them all. It's fine. I don't know who that is. So
2 out of 3 so far. Okay.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
What is the name of the production company making The Silver Scream in Starry Eyes from 2014?
The production company in the movie Starry Eyes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No clue. I've seen Starry Eyes, but I could not tell you the name of the production company.
Astraeus Pictures.
Okay.
It's
All right.
them. Yeah.
Good to know.
What is I think you've seen this movie. I haven't. What is the surname of the Texas Ranger called in to investigate the attacks in The Town That Dreaded Sundown? The surname of the Texas Ranger called in to investigate.
Sheriff Smith.
Yes. No.
Yes.
It's Morales.
Obviously.
I've never heard of this movie, but I think you would know it. Who directed Black Sunday from 1960?
Is that Mario Bava?
It's Mario Bava.
Yes.
Okay. So we're 3 out of 6.
Okay.
And I consider that a win. We have a couple more.
Okay.
So hopefully people listening know more than we do. I didn't know most of those. I think my Camp Crystal Lake, or whatever it's called.
I like that.
Camp Crystal. Nope, there's no word camp here. It doesn't say the word camp. So, Jesus Christ. At the end of Night of the Living Dead from 1968, the deputy mistakes what character for one of the undead and shoots him?
Ben.
We just talked about that.
No.
What was the name of the novella that Hellraiser was based on?
The Hellbound Heart.
The Hellbound Heart. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Yes.
Okay. All right, right. In The Descent, who had an affair with the husband of Sarah Carter?
That bitch.
That bitch. I can give you names if you want, but I feel like the name, if I give you names, you'll go, oh, duh, it's that person. But do you think you'll
I do not remember the name. I know, like, I can point to the movie. It's the one that was
and be
wearing
like,
like the red top.
that hoe?
Yeah, with the
Okay,
dark
I'll give you
hair.
names: Beth, Sam, Juno, Rebecca.
Juno.
Yeah. See, right? It's a very
Yeah.
specific name. She got it. Okay. In The Sixth Sense, what is the profession of the protagonist played by Bruce Willis?
He's a psychiatrist, therapist, counselor person.
Yes. For who?
Yeah, children, child psychologist.
Babies. Child
Yes.
psychologist.
Mhm.
Boom, 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 boom. You're killing this. The
I
Phantom
keep doing
of the
this,
Opera.
and I feel like,
Okay.
you know,
It is it's kind of, we're gay themed. You know, the Phantom of the Opera was originally released in what audio format? There's two options, but I feel like it's kind of like duh.
Dolby.
Silent.
Yes.
It was originally released as a silent film.
Was it really? I never knew that.
I didn't know that either, but it's like, it literally is like, how is it released? Silent or sound? Obviously, I'm going to assume it's silent, so I didn't want to give it.
Okay.
Okay, last one. In Ring You from 1998, the ex-husband of Oh, no, we're not going to know this. That's the game.
Yay! How did I do, James?
Yay! You know what? I wasn't keeping score, so I think you won.
Yes.
I think you
Love
won.
that.
I'm going to send you these 2 Trivial Pursuit Horror Movie Edition cards with my
Yes.
signature,
Thank you.
and you can raffle them off and make big time bucks. So you are welcome.
Thanks, James. I didn't do too bad.
No, you
Actually,
did
I did kinda
fantastic.
I did kind of bad.
No, I mean, no.
Okay.
We have positive intent, Derek.
So, have you watched anything recently that's of note? What have you watched recently?
What did I watch? Derek, what did I watch? What have I seen? I watched some movie called Junction from 2012. I watched Frankenhooker. Finally.
Yes.
Yes.
Not on my list, but could have had a cool sequel.
I thought about that for a second,
Right.
and I was like, but then there's some, I will say, there's some movies that I wanted to put on my list, but I was like, you know what? I feel like I love the movie more because it's a standalone. So I
That
was
makes
kind
sense.
of afraid to say it should have a sequel because, you know, some legacy sequels, sometimes they wait so long that, like, I don't know, like the genre has changed. And so it's like, it just sucks.
Like the moment's already passed.
The moment's already passed. Like you could have, you should have, you didn't. So let's move on. What have you watched? What have you seen?
As we've talked before, you know, I've been like on this big like David Lynch kick. The first episodes of both seasons of Twin Peaks are like an hour and a half long. They're like, you know, movie length. So yeah, I just need like a little palate cleanser because, you know, David Lynch can be real heavy sometimes. So
that's what they say about me too. Real heavy.
Right. Do you hear something in the background?
Is it the freaking kids 4-wheeling next door? The little shits?
Does it sound like a motor going or something?
Yep.
Okay. That's all. It's fine with me. It's not. Don't worry about it. I didn't know if it was my headphones messing up or something.
No. It's my life.
Okay.
Outside.
Okay.
These kids are like, oh my God. I don't know. We've been here for like 8 years. So these kids were like 4 or 5 years old, sitting out in the front, like asking if you wanted snacks and stuff. They'd ask if you want snacks. My sister would come over and she would be like, is Snacks home? Like, I didn't see Snacks outside. Because literally he'd be like, snack, like just screaming to us, like all the neighbors, like, you want to get snacks. One time Moses was like, yeah, what do you have? And the kid was like, and like, didn't actually have any snacks to give. But now they're like 10 or 11 or something, like 4-wheeling around, and they're always like throwing their toys and balls and stuff over our fence. And I'm like, I want to like build a sinkhole or something for them to fall in. Moses wants us to put up like the privacy bushes, like get out of our yard. The girl will come over and just do somersaults in our yard. And I'm like, there could be a nail out there. I have no idea. The other day, the kid was like hitting a ball and it went into somebody else's yard. And his friend or whoever, someone was over and was like, why'd you do that? And he's like, I didn't do it on purpose. And I was like, and he's like 10 or 11. And so the dad, this is our neighbor, the dad is just like, he walks by like this. He's like, and goes and gets the ball. He doesn't say a thing. So he
just no sells it completely.
Totally okay with his son using that word in Pride Month, because this was just last week. And angry, he sounded angry. So I'm taking notes and writing down dates. You know, when someone's like, suspect, blah, 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 I'm like, this kid.
It's that kid.
But anyway, that's the sound.
Maybe she gay.
Probably. Oh, she's one of those angry ones, the angry closeted ones.
Well, it's fine. So we've got some movies that we feel like needed a sequel. That
needed a sequel.
Get one, right?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go through these. James, why don't you go first? Show me.
I'll go first. Me
about one. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just start with I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to The Ruins.
Yeah.
Was that one of yours? No? Okay,
Not
cool.
at
I was
all.
like, also The Ruins. Yeah. So God, this movie is just so fun. And we quote like one line from it all the time when we're playing Dead by Daylight. But they had multiple endings, but the main one still alludes to. Oh wait, no, the main one does not allude to a sequel. The other endings did. But like that plant ain't gonna stay there. Like they go to the ruins, Mayan ruins, whatever, and they get stuck on top, and there's like an evil demonic something possessed plant that like gets you and kills you and goes in your body and makes you cut yourself open and whatever the hell. So tale as old as time, but only one person escapes, and then we never got a follow-up. I mean, unless there's like some straight to video thing I've never heard of. And look at this. I love orange and blue. I mean,
it's a good combo. Good color combo.
Be seeing it, but it's a good color combo. So
yeah, I don't think there is a sequel to it. And you're right. So the version I saw in theater showed Jenna Malone, who also, according to you, stars in Practical Magic, escaping.
Whatever. Jenna Malone, freaking Evan Rachel Wood, like
same person, essentially. Yeah.
They're the same person, Derek.
Did they both date Marilyn Manson too?
They both dated and married Marilyn Manson, Derek.
Okay.
They both were on Westworld. They both were in Stepmom.
So yeah, she escapes in one version, and then there's like an alternate version where like I think she still escapes but ends up dying later, and you see like her
vines
headstone
come out of like the headstone. Yeah,
yeah,
that's super cool.
Very cool.
It's a little morbid, but it's cool.
We deserve to follow up. I agree with that. Good pick.
Because even though I love that movie, I feel like there are like more ideas that could be explored. You know?
Agree.
Like my sweater.
Love your sweater.
Oh yeah, you've seen this. I wore this at Monster Mania.
Monster Mania. That's a great shirt.
I met Dick Warlock.
Mine's very obvious. It's a movie that you and I both love, and this is probably in your stack as well.
I already
so apologize if I'm stealing some of your thunder, but I know there was a reboot or a remake. That doesn't count. It's My Bloody Valentine, bitch.
I knew it was My Bloody Valentine.
It's My Bloody Valentine.
I didn't put it in my stack because I think it's perfect and would be tarnished by sequels.
That's fair.
That's
what makes me feel like it deserves one is because it was set up. The ending set it up for another one.
Right. And I would be fine with like a legacy sequel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this came out in 1981. It was directed by George Mahalka. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But it had like a lukewarm response, like audience wise. Like it didn't, bring in a ton of money. But like years went by, I think maybe 10 years went by, and the producer, John Dunning, I think his name is, kept pitching ideas to George Mahalka. It was like early 90s, I don't know if it was like before Scream or like around the same time, like the resurgence of like the teen slasher was happening, right?
Yeah.
So he was pitching ideas to George, and one of them was like a Valentine's Day themed ride at like an amusement park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And then there was another one.
Oh, so you got like trivia about the unmade sequels.
Yeah, well, there was another idea that he pitched that was about Sarah being like the town sheriff years later, and
that would be a bop. That would be cute.
And her and TJ are married, and they have a daughter, but they find out that the daughter isn't actually TJ's. She's
a whore.
Axel's.
Oh,
she was conceived before all that happened.
So there actually is a fan film that I watched. I went to a convention. I met the guy, and he had like a cool poster and some cool stuff. And I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And I saw the poster. It was called like the fan film is called Valentine Bluffs. I was like, "I've heard of this," and he's like, "I made it," and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So like, if I'm gonna watch a fan film and I would rather give the money for the purchase of the fan film directly to the person. So like that's how I got into like the Friday 13th Roseblood. So I was like, if you have this, like right now, if you have this movie, I'm gonna buy it. So I bought he had a VHS tape, so I bought it on tape, but it's on YouTube for free. Like I bought it to be like
Valentine
nice because
Bluffs.
Valentine Bluffs. I will say it's not amazing. The man was very nice, and he also said they filmed it like before, during, and after COVID. So like there's very many. You know who's in it is Nightmare Christie. So it was a weird little collection of scenes, but there is a whole thing where there's a TJ and Sarah have a daughter, or is it a son? They have a child. I've already forgotten half the movie. And you think it's TJ's and it's not. It's actually Axel's. And then like there's a twist at the end of who the killer is and blah, blah, blah. But in the movie, in the fan film, Sarah's dead.
So
Oh, wait. Or is TJ dead? Wow. I really forgot. Watch it on YouTube.
I don't want to be too negative or harsh on like anyone's creation,
Fan
right?
films.
Like
Be harsh. Let him hear it.
fan films, it's giving fan film. When I've watched
It's giving
these,
it
do you
gives
know what I
fan film.
mean?
Yeah. It gives there are very few. Like I didn't see the whole thing. I saw clips of, was that Never Hike Alone or something?
Mm.
Oh, I was like, this looks like a normal like a movie. And then there are two really great ones. It's called Halloween. There's Halloween Stalks and Halloween Stalks 2. They're like short fan film like spin-offs for Michael Myers, and they're on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, for free as well. Incredible quality. Like you would think this was a like actual Hollywood like looking sounding movie. Amazing. Besides those, there is an obvious production value deficit, but they can usually be fun like in the background. Like they're kind of cool like what if sequels almost,
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just can't do them. I know that sounds awful. Like, and it's totally non-supportive,
Yeah, don't support local horror or independent filmmaking. That quote from Derek.
Listen,
at
no,
Lock
I
Busted
support
Videos.
it. I support it, but from afar, right?
From afar. That's good.
Yeah.
Financially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From afar.
Yeah,
So, but then the director, he had an idea for something called Valentine Wakes or Valentine's Wake. Valentine
Okay.
Wakes. And
Wakes.
And every
Awakens?
No, Valentine Wakes. And so like a wake, like a funeral, like a wake.
Like a wake.
Every February 14th, the town honors the people who were murdered in the original Valentine's film, right?
That's
My
cute.
Bloody Valentine
Mhm.
film.
Mhm.
And in this one, Sarah and TJ are married, and they own like a hardware store or something like that.
Cool.
And Axel is
hammers.
involved somehow, but turns out Axel's not actually the killer in this one. Like he doesn't have an arm, but he has kind of been like rehabilitated. But killings start happening again, and people think it's him, but it's really not him, kind of a thing.
So it's like the first movie, but now instead of we think it's Harry, but it's actually Axel. Now we think it's Axel, but it's actually somebody else.
It's someone else, right?
That's cute.
So,
and then in the
yeah.
third, they need to do like I always know we did last summer or whatever, and just have him be a zombie.
Yes. But and two, part of the problem, like when he was never really interested in some of the ideas that was getting pitched to him because it all seems so very like young teen hip slasher.
Oh,
and
okay. Mhm.
he wanted to keep the same vibe of like working class people,
Which is why I love it so much.
Yeah, like regular folks, and not like these, Instagram models you see in like horror movies today, right?
Yeah.
So something, a little more tangible.
Good for
something that
him.
seems a little more real. I know we did get the 2009 remake, which I love. I know you are not a fan, but the unfortunate news, James, is that an article came out not too long ago that Blumhouse has the rights to.
Oh, I
My
did
Bloody
hear
Valentine,
that, and I was excited for a second, but I think it's a remake. Is that what you heard?
I don't know what it is. I'm sure it'll be some sort of reboot or completely different story. Like if it's don't do a sequel, I don't trust Blumhouse to do a sequel.
Yeah, I don't trust Blumhouse to do a sequel. I don't trust them to do a remake either, honestly. But cool, I guess. Did they do Heart Eyes?
Yikes is the word I was gonna say.
Yikes. Oh my.
Mhm.
Because like Heart Eyes, I thought was a blast. Like if they can just do something in that vein, but that also was like, I mean, it was filled with beautiful people to look at, but they were like working, mid late 20s people doing like normal adult things. It wasn't like, oh, boo, like I want to go to the middle school dance, but there's a killer. Like it wasn't that bullshit. So
Yeah.
if they can stay in that vein, I'm into it.
It wasn't like TikTokers,
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a piece of popcorn.
It's hard for me to like watch a horror movie nowadays if like the protagonists are like high schoolers, you know, other than like Thanksgiving,
Well,
for
because
whatever,
they're
like Thanksgiving
usually like
worked.
30 years old playing high schoolers. I loved
Wow.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Loved Thanksgiving.
me too. And I think
Um,
we're definitely that's already. I mean, a sequel's already been announced for that. Like we know that's
yes.
happening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's coming. She's on her
Yes.
way. I have more movies. I'm gonna go with. I want to say, well, this is my favorite, like one of my favorite movies, and you know, I'm like ADHD, hyper focused, autistic for this movie. It is the 1997 horror not classic because no one ever knows about it or talks about it. The Relic.
Yes.
I love her, but she's based on a book called The Relic, and then there's a sequel book. There's actually a follow up book by the same author called like um, Reliquary or something.
Reliquary.
Reliquary, something like that, and it follows like an idea that they kind of leave open at the end of the book. It's not really anything in the movie. The book talks about some kind of experimental something something virus something something that they don't really go deep into here, but it ends with like someone getting their hands on it and like doing an experiment, and like you can tell it's going to go wrong. And then I was like, oh crap, like the next thing is going to be like more mutations and blah blah blah, and then they just didn't. And then they just did not.
That's unfortunate
So,
because I love a good monster movie, especially like
I love a good
90s
monster movie.
Mhm.
Yes, I feel like this could have turned into more things. You know, we had more we could have seen and such, but it's fine.
I can't see.
I can't see.
I always felt so bad for her in that part.
Wait, who?
That lady that's in the they're like going underneath like the tunnel and there's like
Oh,
water
oh, yes. Oh gosh.
and there's like flashlights and the monsters in
Yes,
there,
I
everybody's
just
freaking
I
out.
forgot that she said she can't see anything.
Yeah.
I remember her like screaming her head off.
Yeah,
Literally her head off.
literally.
Oh
It
god,
was
I'm so
sad.
funny. The
I
poor
know.
there. But that she was an older lady. See, like when you put like an older person in a movie compared to like teeny boppers,
Instantly sympathetic.
instantly
least for me.
sympathetic.
Mhm.
Well, because I am an old person, so like I can relate.
Same.
Like I can't see
Oh.
either. I don't want to be in these wet, sewery waters. You know, like I was upstairs eating hors d'oeuvres. Where's my champagne? Ow, my bag.
So another one for me, 1991's Popcorn, which I know you haven't seen yet.
I still haven't seen. I know.
Very fun movie. It's directed by Mark Harrier, and he only did like this and like two other. I don't even know if they were movies, but his IMDb only has like 3 directorial credits, and the rest he was an actor. Like he was in like the Porky's movies and a few other.
It's so interesting
things.
seeing that kind of stuff. That's credits.
I know, but for those of you who haven't seen Popcorn, the premise of this. I'm not going to give any spoilers. It's just general.
Just give away the whole beginning, middle, and end.
plot. Well, no, it's about a film class in this like college campus. They're
Spoiler.
actually trying to raise money for the film department, and so
Plot
they
twist.
decide to rent out this old theater to have a horror-thon. And at the horror-thon,
I want to go.
shenanigans ensue. Right?
Mm.
So, great movie. And actually, when I was doing research for this episode, I was trying to find this article that I read not too long ago that actually talked about a potential Popcorn sequel that was getting talked about in the early 90s where it was going to take place at a horror convention.
Love.
The killer kind of
Could be anyone, like looks. Well, I can't see.
wears different costumes throughout the movie, kind of.
Okay.
You know,
Is it giving
Yeah.
like Terror Train? But
Giving
better than
kinda Terror Train,
I hope.
yeah.
Okay.
it's like, oh, hey, so and so, but it's not so and so. You know,
Right. Okay.
right?
I see. I'm
Watch
picking up what
this.
you're
This
putting down.
is
Yeah.
very
I'm good.
good, yes.
I'll find it. I don't think I own it. There's a bunch of movies that I'm just like, this looks like it'll be cool, and I bought it and I haven't watched it yet. Okay. My turn. My turn. Talking about my turn.
My turn.
My turn. Shut up. Okay, so I love this movie. I watched this movie a couple of years ago on my channel and I cried. It is fun. It's not scary, but it's got like some cool chase and action sequences. And I know for some people it's not a bop, but I was just like, this is amazing. And it's The Final Girls. And this is directed by Todd Strauss Schulson, who anytime I tag this movie like on social media, he always like responds and whatever's it. And like we've had like a couple like Instagram conversations. He's a very nice person. But he made this beautiful fucking movie. And this is like a custom slip because I actually hate the, like he even said, he's like, I hate the cover so much.
Is that
So
artwork
this-
reversible at all? Like the slip?
No,
No.
it's like they gave up on it. But yeah, I found this. It's like a cheap cardboard, but at least it just looks pretty. Like the back is this.
That looks
And the
great.
front.
And that's that
Right?
really fun movie.
Yeah, a blast. And it's the end sets you up for a sequel. So
Mhm.
literally it ends with them realizing they're not dead. They got out of the movie and they're in the hospital, but then they look out and realize they're still like in the, I'm spoiling the movie. Spoilers ahead. They realize that they are still like in an 80s kind of hospital, like they're like drinking like tab and I think like smoking in the lobby and whatever. And then they realize that they're in I think it's called like Camp Bloodbath is the movie that they get into, and they look over and realize there's a title card in the hallway that says Bloodbath 2. I forgot what the little sub thing is, whatever. Watch the movie because it's good, but it literally like ends with them being like, yeah, let's go. And then we
Right.
never get a sequel.
Also has Angela Trimber in it, playing the character of, I think Tina is her name.
So funny. She's playing
Yeah.
a Tina. Oh my God.
We
Her
love a Tina.
dance. So we love a Tina. Her dance solo. Watch the movie and look out for her. I'm sorry. Her physical comedy is top tier. She has some of the dumbest dialogue, which is fantastic. And she has a dance solo that rivals, I don't know. What's that fucking dance movie with Julia Stiles?
Save the Last Dance.
Rivals Save the well, actually anything rivals the dancing and Save the Last Dance. I saw a clip not that long ago.
She's
What
like,
the
"Ooh,
hell?
ooh,
Yeah.
She's like basically the Macarena on stage,
Yes,
thinking
yes.
she's
And they're
just
like, wow.
slaying
10
the
out of
house down
10.
boots.
Yeah. And he's backstage going, yeah, girl, yeah. It rivals like Step Up, one of those dance movies. So yeah, I feel like we could have even if we just got the sequel. Like sometimes you don't need like a whole franchise. I'm not saying we need like 15 movies, but if they had just done one sequel that tied everything up even more, I would have been very happy with that. And the director has said he wanted to. He had an idea. He's put it out there, and it's still like has not come to fruition. So
That's a shame. Maybe it'll
It's a
happen one
shame.
day though.
before I die, please.
Well, my next one, I guess there's a little bit of a theme here. 2001's Valentine, directed by Jamie Blank.
Valentine.
Yes, is this one of your picks too?
Yes.
Sets itself up perfectly for a sequel.
Mhm.
I think some people would argue that, the ending, the reveal kind of leaves no room for a sequel, but I felt like questions are still unanswered.
Questions are still unanswered, and you could stay with it being who it is and do like what we talked about before, where you think it's that person the whole time, but it's actually maybe somebody else. Or honestly, it could just be called Valentine and Valentine 2, Valentines, another Valentine, and just be like a spinoff. Like you can have another killer, like Heart Eyes style. I keep mentioning Heart Eyes. I guess I have a heart on
Yeah.
for that movie, but like you could do something like that. It didn't need to fully connect to all the characters or kill off what's her face in the opening.
Yeah.
Pull like a Friday the 13th moment.
I love the Cupid killer. I love that mask. I think it's incredibly underrated. Yeah.
Yes, and there are other killers that have been around for longer or still like doing stuff that they don't have that same cool aesthetic. So like, why do you get to stay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you did Valentine. So I have one. This is 2010, 2011, 2009, 2000, 2000? 2010. This is the 2010 remake, The Crazies. I'm not gonna like build it up or anything. I really enjoy this movie. It feels like three separate movies. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's a kind of like something like it almost feels like a disaster movie in the first like 20-30 minutes where it's like setting you up for like an event that's going to happen, like with everyone kind of like this person's sick and that person's sick, whatever. And then the middle of the movie is like a full-on apocalyptic, like the military's there, this and that, whatever. And then the whole third like act is more of like almost feels like a slasher horror movie where we're out running that. Yeah, and I love that. I love it. So The Crazies, and it ends with like first it was a small town, now it's going to be a whole city, and you're like, oh cool, we're going to keep going, and they just don't. So if they weren't going to have Timothy Oliphant and I don't know, I can't pronounce her name, like
Rhoda Mitchell or
Mitchell, yeah, her come back, they could have even just had a spit, like it showed them walking up to a city and then like it zooms out and there's like a Resident Evil style shot of like a freaking satellite being like, infection. So they could have just had, part two be the city, not even the same characters, just be like, oh, some weird contagion, blah blah blah, something, and go from there. But they just didn't. So I mean, I love it. I think it is a great film on its own. I love the Fear Thy Neighbor. I'm a sucker
Honestly,
for a marketing campaign.
have you seen the original?
No, I have not seen original yet. I've heard it's very because isn't it George A. Romero?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it is like in this one they kind of mostly resort to violence, and I read like an article and I saw some behind the scenes of this where they kind of resort to like sexual assault and things like that.
It
So it's
happens.
like
Yeah.
more, yeah, it's more that and not as much this. And I was like, I don't think I like that, but I should watch it at some point. So
The remake is a lot better, I think. It's
okay,
one of those moments where I think the remake's better than the original.
yeah,
Oh, my stomach just growled.
that is your stomach. That
Did you hear
scared
that?
me.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God. Usually mine does that. I'm glad it's you. I'm eating popcorn on the side though.
Sorry. My next one is the 2018 film directed by Gregory Plotkin, Hellfest.
Oh,
Hellfest.
wow,
Have you seen
really?
Hellfest?
No.
You've not seen Hellfest. Okay.
I heard it wasn't worth watching, so I just didn't.
Well, whoever said that lied.
They
They
lied.
They lied.
Lies. Okay.
Similar in concept to the movie Haunt, which I think you've seen.
Mhm.
Haunt.
I did
Right.
watch that and I loved that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, it's a kind of
Like
like
a haunted
Halloween
walk
Horror
through.
Nights. It's a
Mhm.
haunted attraction, but like
Yeah.
real shit's happening kind of a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Cool. I like
This one leaves itself open to a myriad of possibilities for sequels.
Oh. And it doesn't go there at all.
Since you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil the ending, and so I'm not
Shut
going
up.
to. Set on like around Halloween, this is a good Halloween watch.
Okay. I'll watch it.
This is a good one for sure. This has some really cool kills in it.
We love a cool kill.
Likable characters, some annoying characters, maybe like one or two.
You gotta have a couple. Yeah.
Some shocking moments.
You hear my stomach now?
No, but this has it
Okay.
all.
It has everything.
And I think would make an incredible sequel. Like if it's like this, okay. If it's not like a haunted attraction, like a haunted like Universal Horror Nights, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Spirit Halloween or like a costume shop or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool too.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hellfest.
They should have a movie. They should have just a spirit movie. They should be called Spirit Halloween.
I think there is one.
Oh. Oh, wait, they did do that. They
I
should
think
do
they came out,
another
like,
one.
last year, the year before.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
never
wait, I
saw
heard it
it.
was terrible. Oh man. But again, I
It
could
looked
be
like-
wrong because
It looked like it was
kids.
made for
It looked like it
tweens.
was- yeah, it looked like not like the Goosebumps things are coming out and they look good, but then I hear they're like for like 5-year-olds. So okay, my last one that I have, it's a wild card. I'm calling it a wild card
Okay.
because these are mostly like they're standalone movies that have no sequel at all. This movie is a sequel, but it ends where it could totally go into its own new direction with a new location, a new version of our antagonist. Like I really would love a sequel to Jason X. I
Okay.
think we could get a Jason X2. But there's like that Final Fantasy game was like Final Fantasy 10-2 or something, like whatever. Like it was just its own. This
Yeah.
could be its own, whatever. It is Earth 2. It is 2455. Oof,
Jason X version 2.0.
Yes, 2.2. The thing is, the director of this, Jim Isaac, has passed away, and obviously anyone can direct a movie. But I feel like he did a good job of like it looks cool and the kills are great, but it's really stupid. And I feel like that's what you need to do. When this came out, I wanted a serious Jason movie, and then it wasn't that, and it's one of my favorites because it's not serious. So I feel like they can give us like the most unserious space Jason movie, and bring back Kane Hodder.
Yes.
Because, like, what are we doing? Like,
Put some respect on
Ken
his name.
Kersinger, yeah, put the respect on his name. Like, the guy who did it in Freddy vs. Jason was good, and I like him. He also was in Jason Takes Manhattan. But bring back Kane and give me give me the definitive Friday the 13th movie. That's what I want. With Kane
I
Hodder.
love that. I love that so much. That's a great.
And that's
great
my rant.
pick. That's a
Thank
great
you.
pick.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My last one. Okay, love this movie, but
Suspense.
and I have an idea. I have a couple ideas of how you can make this into a sequel.
I love
So,
ideas. Mhm.
a couple ideas. Well, first of all, it's 13 Ghosts, which
Oh,
is the remake.
Yes,
from,
but we'll tell you.
whatever year this came out.
Mhm.
What year did this come out, James?
2001.
2001.
I
13
think. I
Ghosts.
believe. Mhm.
So it never got a sequel, but I feel like this could be a cool like anthology Okay, you could do a sequel that's got like 3 or 4 segments that explores like the background of the ghosts, you know, and like
Can I intervene?
yes.
They're coming out with a series that's going to have 13 episodes. That is a prequel series to 13 Ghosts that is actually going to go into the backstory of every single ghost. You are getting your wish
I
in the
love
form of a
that. I'm getting my
show.
wish.
Yes,
Yes.
bitch.
But
Okay,
it's a
continue.
series. It's like a show.
Yeah, I don't know who picked it up. I just hit my laptop. I'm not
Probably
sure who is
Blumhouse.
doing it. If it's like Netflix or oh yeah, well, Blumhouse. Do they have their own? Oh, that'd be
It's Warner
Peacock.
Brothers that own this, you know. So
Yes, it's happening. I don't know. My phone's gone, so I will not look that up for you. But it's happening
Well, hold on, I'll
somewhere
look it up.
on some streaming service. Yeah, what happened to my Twitter
13 Ghost series.
series show? Ooh, that was my back.
This series will premiere on Paramount Plus in July 2025.
Paramount Plus.
Have you heard anything about this?
2025. I only knew it was happening.
I mean, that's
'Cause
next
2020
month. Is that still
Yeah.
happening?
I don't know. If there's no trailer yet, then no. Because I just saw I heard about it last year, but I got like an update about it like this week, which is why it was still fresh in my brain. But I don't even think there's been casting. So I don't think they're gonna have a show ready by 2025. And they're not gonna want to compete with the It show that's coming out.
Horror shows are just usually a huge letdown for me.
Yeah. I love the median, sorry, or what the fuck I'm trying to say. I love the fact that it's another platform for horror, and because it's a show you can do more, but I am usually kind of like disappointed. It either like runs its course and then runs itself into the ground, or it's not good enough. Like
they usually like a punch to it, you know.
Yeah,
it's too watered down.
Yes,
and
even when you have like the Netflix and FX, Hulu, like Prime, like something, not Prime. Well, no, Prime, because they do The Boys. Like they have shit that hits hard, so they could, but why don't they? Why don't they?
Why don't they?
Derek,
I don't know.
Dirk, what are Dirk?
Just some other honorable mentions that I thought of as we were sitting here. I'm just saying, like,
oh crap.
Pieces and the Prowler. Pieces and the Prowler.
Never seen. Never seen.
These could have sequels. And that's all I'm gonna say.
So I'm gonna say, and that was like the time period where like everyone was dishing out movie after movie after movie. So if Sleepaway Camp could recast Angela and have nothing to do with anything from the previous movie, and just have like her walk around going, you know, be a happy camper or whatever the hell she does. You could have had, you know, I don't know what Pieces is about or who the killer is in Pieces, but like the Prowler looks like a guy dressed in all black who is going to prowl you to death.
Pieces, according to the box, is exactly what you think it is.
It's exactly what. So Pieces of Bodies.
Yep, it's exactly what you think it is.
You know, I digress. Why hasn't there been a remake of that?
Of what?
Pieces.
Oh, I don't know.
Should have, would have.
The original is so good.
I guess so. Like, don't touch it. They were like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We can remake, but Pieces, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. It's completely untouchable.
Do I have any more? Now that you're throwing out
I just threw two just because I had a stack here of movies. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I do. Because like most of them have sequels, or a sequel has like been announced, or it's a movie that if it got a sequel, I don't know, like it's not necessary. Like I love The Changeling. Does it need a sequel? No.
What about Trick or Treat?
They're making a second one, aren't they? I have to rewatch that. I have not seen it since it came out, and I remember almost nothing about it.
I've heard rumors of a sequel, but
because Mike Donahue said he wants to do a Krampus sequel, and he wants to do because he did Krampus. He wants to do a Krampus sequel, and he wants to do Trick or Treat. But like that was years ago now. I think it was like 2 years ago. I heard that stuff. So it's not gonna happen.
I think down for a Krampus sequel. I love Krampus.
A Krampus sequel, Krampuser. You know, the Krampusist. I will say what almost went to my list, and I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it in the list. Is The Thing. Like, I know we got a prequel, but I kind of would love, you know, like, yeah, The Thing. The things aren't right here in Antarctica. Like, I feel like we could get a good present day follow-up where someone stumbles across the original camp or is sent out there for something else, and they built a new camp on top of the old camp because no one knows what happened to them and blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know, but I feel like you could do something. And
Well, yeah, because
technically in the
someone would have gone out
prequel,
there eventually.
right,
to
you
find
can't just be
them.
like, oh well, I guess we're done with that, base, make a new one. So they would have to have some kind of, you know, team that goes in and something, something, something. Like there's a million places that you could go. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who I love, is still alive at the end of the prequel.
I did not hate the prequel. I just hated the CGI in it.
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
messed that up. The director even said, like, we put so much effort into the practical effects just to cover it up with CG. It was the stupidest thing.
It is. The story was there. I thought the acting was there.
Yeah, the
I thought
acting was there.
Mary
Like there was
Elizabeth
some,
Winstead was likable.
and there was some good suspenseful moments. Like I loved the tie-ins, like the Two-Face thing, like the axe in the wall, the guy who, did self-harm because they find that base in the original movie. I was like, that's super cool. And it ends leading up to the first movie. So the end in the post credits, not post credits, during the credits of the prequel is the dog running away being chased by the helicopter. So you can watch the prequel and then go right into watching the original. I think that's very cute.
I thought so too.
Yeah, and that's that on that.
This was fun. I could talk about this shit for hours.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I think we need to be.
I like this.
We
This
need,
is a good
we need to show
vibe.
some self-control.
I'm real good at that.
Yeah.
For anyone watching at the moment,
So-
you get to see me eat popcorn. And if you're not watching and just listening, why is that? Why you do?
Why you do that?
Okay, that's it. Do you agree with our choices? Meet us in the comments and let us know which unmade sequels we might have missed.
You can get more Don't Be Dead on Instagram, Patreon, and wherever podcasts are available. Thanks for listening.
Bye.